we have the vevor tabletop nugget ice maker. Now, I did receive this as a gift from the company to give y'all an expert opinion and review on how well this product runs, because I am an air conditioning and refrigeration guy by trade. That is what I do for a living. So I do know a little bit about refrigeration and things like that. So this is a really great product. I've had several different nugget ice makers, and this one tops them all. I absolutely love the way it's made. It's made really well. It is kind of heavy, but that comes with being made really well. So it's a really great product. Now, as you can see, it's got a little sight glass here. This is clear. You can see through there to see your ice bin and how much ice is in it. It has a clean option on it. This is your on and off button. This is your clean option. This has UV lighting technology in it. So it's always, when you clean it, it's always going to keep it cleaned, and all that bacteria and mold and anything that gets in normal ice makers with all that cold water, it's going to keep it cleaned out. Really great product. Absolutely love it. I'm going to show y'all the ice bin here. This holds, I think, up to 4.5 pounds of nugget ice. Now, I will say, when I first got this thing, it took it about 3.5 to 4 hours to actually fill this basket up, which, if you do the math, I think it makes 37 pounds of ice in a 24-hour period. Which, when you do the math, it actually almost equals up to that. So it's doing what it's supposed to do. So that's really great. Now, I will say this bin has little holes in the bottom of it, and you can pour water on this lid here, and it rolls down and fills this tray, this inside part up, and there's a little pump in there that pumps your water up and makes your ice. But the really cool option about it is them holes that's inside of this, as your ice sits in here and you're not using it, it's gonna melt over time, especially if you're not using it for a while. So as that ice melts, it goes right back down into that hole and gets recirculated. The machine will tell, hey, the ice is down. We're going to recirculate that melted ice and use that water to make more ice, which is a really cool option. Helps save on water, things like that. So that's really good. Now I'm going to tell you another great option. I'm going to flip it around here and let you see. It does have your drain hoses here. You can pull this up and pop that little black piece off and put this over in your sink or bowl, whatever you want to use to drain it, and it'll come out of there gravity fed. But the really cool option about it is, right here, you have another port that you can actually, this machine doesn't come with it. You'll have to get it somewhere else, but you want to, it'll take a water line, and you can run a water line to it where it's always got water running to it. And the machine will automatically shut that water on and off as it needs ice. So you have both options. Like me, I had to put it here because it is kind of taller than some ice makers. It's 66.5 inches tall, it's 9.5 inches wide, and it's 17 inches deep. So my cabinets, as you can see right here, it wouldn't fit under my cabinet. So keep that in mind to make sure on the measurements that it's going to fit under your counter, under your cabinets, if you want it under your cabinets. So I put mine over here. Now, I could go through the extra work and run a line up under the bar to my dishwasher line where the water is at and put water in it, and I may do that, it just depends. But it's fairly simple just to pour water in it, and it's going to make your ice regardless either way you do it. But all in all, this is a really great machine. I absolutely love it. And as I said, you know, you got your on and off. Now, when you first get this thing, anything that has a compressor in it and stuff like that, dealing with something that cools anything, it's got some type of refrigerant in it. And no telling, you know, on the truck and shipment and everything, it's going to get tossed around, probably laid on its side, things like that. So you're going to take it out of your box, you're going to put it where you want to put it, and let it sit there for about 30 minutes still. Let all those refrigerants get settled back down where they need to be before you run it. And when you first turn it on, it's probably going to go into like a clean mode for 8 minutes, I believe. And then it'll start making ice. But like I said, you got your on and off here and your clean option. And all that's gonna do is clean for 8 minutes with that UV technology it's got. And it's gonna eat anything up in there and keep your ice tasting good. I will say this ice is really soft. Some nugget ice is not, it's really hard. You can put this in a drink, chew this really easy. That's another great option. So I highly recommend the vevor tabletop nugget ice maker to anybody that's looking for one. Go check them out.